A good day to you, and it's just so good to be with you again. I'm doing the two things that I love the most: preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ to you and riding my horse Snowy. I couldn't ask for more. I want to ask you a question today. I don't know where you are watching this program. Maybe you're sitting in a flat, maybe you're in hospital, maybe you are in an old age home, maybe you're in prison. I want to ask you a question today. Are you in a state of despair? You say to me, Angus, what is despair? Well, I looked up the Oxford Dictionary and I wrote it down here in my Bible. Despair is to have the complete loss or absence of hope. I'll say it again. Despair is to have complete loss or absence of hope. Now, how do we combat despair? That's the thing we've got to ask ourselves. You know, folks, you can get into a rut. You know, they talk about a rut being like a coffin, a grave. You can't get out of that rut. That's where you need Jesus Christ. Now, I'm asking you a question. Are you in a state of despair? Despair is to lose hope. And if you lose hope, that's the beginning of the end, because you've got nothing to get up in the morning for. You've got nothing to get excited about. You've got nothing to live for. You know, I train every second day. I was going to say every day. Every second day, I'll go for a jog. I don't particularly like running. I prefer to ride a horse. But I do it because I want to try and keep myself fit, so that when I bring the gospel to you, I'm not looking old and decrepit and tired. I've got a reason to get up in the morning. Where there's no vision, the people perish. Where there is no revelation, the people cast off restraint. Proverbs 29:18. And that's what causes despair, when you've got nothing to get up for in the morning. Now, maybe you say to me, Angus, it's okay for you, but I've just lost my life partner. We were married for 30, 40 years and he's gone now. Madam, if he could speak to you right now, he'd say, get out of bed, get up, make yourself look smart, and start to live life. What must I do? Go and find somebody else that's more despairing than what you are. And I tell you what, it'll change your life. Now, you need to take the first step. You say, I can't, you can, and you have to. Sir, you've just lost your business. You're in a state of despair. You've got no more self-confidence. You think, Angus, I'll never start again. I want to tell you that you will, okay? And that's the way that you'll beat despair, just by carrying on. That's what Jesus said to the disciples. Remember in the Garden of Gethsemane, they had let him down. They were supposed to be keeping awake and praying with him, and they were sleeping. Then eventually, Judas called the high priests guards, and they came to arrest Jesus. And Jesus said, come on, let's get going. Our betrayer has arrived. In other words, keep on. Don't stop. Keep on keeping on. Get back into business. Go find a job. Start again. You say, Angus, I can't. You can and you have to. That's how you beat despair. You need a vision. You need a reason for living. I've had it in my own life many times. I've had instances on this farm where we've had such a bad drought where there was nothing to reap. And I thought, that's it. I got in a state of despair until the Lord says, it's not over until I say so. Get back up, get that plow out, let's start planting again. We start another season, and that's normally the bumper crop. So just when you think you're beat, that's the time to get up. I said to you in an earlier program, you know how they can qualify a world champion from just a very average man? A world champion never gives up. He gets up again and he goes again. That's what happens in boxing. It's the man that can keep standing up and taking the punch. He eventually is the winner. It's not the man that can give one big knockout blow. He normally can't take a punch. Snowy and I have had a workout. That's why we're both perspiring now. We've been in this ring. I want to tell you something now. We're doing this to keep fit. The Lord expects it of you. Don't give up, okay? You're on the brink of a miracle. How do you beat despair? By getting up in the morning and carrying on with your life. Looking unto Jesus, the author and the perfecter of your faith. Hebrews 12, chapter 1. God bless you. Goodbye.